This is project 6 video number 3, the one in which we document the code. Let's see what this function does. I'm going to refer to the project handout itself and type that up. I'll pause the video so you don't have to sit through all my typing, but you should type it up on your own, I would suggest, and frame that a little bit better. Okay, I've done that. Again, you should write what the function does in your own words. You should be able to figure that out from the description of the project, plus your own knowledge. This version is by Jeffrey Schneck. I'm always afraid I'll forget the attribution. Turns out I didn't need any outside code. The only thing I needed to figure out was pi, and I just used the command window to try that. It was pi. Okay, attribution. I use no outside resources, so your attribution, if you're listening to this video, might be different, unless you did it all on your own and then you're just using this video to check. Okay, percent, I'll call it argument. I think I'll go ahead and call it input variable, so a value that the user gives to the function. And it is C, the viscosity efficient in units of newtons per meter per second. And there's only one return variable or output variable. Yeah, we'll call it a return variable. Percent T, and it's equal to the time it takes the ball to reach the top, the surface of the water. And I'm going to indent that a little bit. And put another percent in there. Alright, at this point it's time for me to look at the checklist. So, an algebraic solution of the problem. You got that outline of the steps. Not a perfect outline, but it's supposed to be one for writing the code. Did fix it up a little bit afterwards, but the code turned out to be a tiny bit different from that. But it's okay. Reasonable attempt, I think I did that. Works properly. Print nothing to the command window. Let's make sure that's the case. So get time to top. And let's try it with 0.0408. Get time to top. 0.0408, 2.38 seconds roughly. Okay. So it seems to be we printed nothing but the return variable value with answer beside it. That's okay. the return variable value statement. Okay, answer equals that number is the return variable value statement, so that's cool. 1 point for documentation. You must have your name. I remember typing that in there. Code documented. Comment stating what the function does. If it takes arguments, comment stating what each argument is. Did that. That was just one. Return states what each return variable is. Did that. Segments not self-explanatory. Let's see what we got here. By the way, just in case you want to see the rest of that. Alright, depth of water. I'm kind of going along here. I call this gravitational field strength near the surface of the Earth, the magnitude of it. So the strength, I think, signifies magnitude in this context. Density of water, the mass, Y final. Okay. So it's for the top of the ball to reach the top of the surface. This is going to be the velocity of the ball, the position of the ball relative to the start point. Y positive upward is position of top of ball relative to start. I've just got a start position of the top of the ball. I go positive up. It doesn't take quite so much. Y. Yeah, put that in quotes. Positive up is position of top of ball relative to the start position for the top of the ball. Implied. This is a 0. I think I've defined the row W. Yeah, row W and row B explained. Everything explained there, so I think one needs to know some physics for that, but I don't have to go any further. And here I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. So I got some timer and well, a stepper, a stepping integer, and each time through I calculate the velocity is the old whatever I had before plus the acceleration times the time interval, tiny time interval dt. I think that's defined. Yeah, the time step. Then the acceleration. That's from the free body diagram. Alright. I don't think I need any further explanation, so just saying what some of the stuff is was enough. Save that. Make sure it's still around, even though I just did comment. Sometimes you mess it up by accident when you do that, or I do anyway. Alright. What else do we need here? We got that. Alright, that was this part. I think everything's clear enough. Provide attribution. Yeah. Take another glance through it. Description. Name. Input output variables. Explanation. Attribution. Looks good. Let's call this a wrap for Project 6 video number 3, the documentation and final touches video.